Alright everybody, welcome back to Red Embrace. You'll have to excuse me, I've got a cold, so I might sound a little off today. I might not sound as enthusiastic, but I promise I will be as enthusiastic as I can. It sucks, I'm not happy about it. Okay, we're gonna jump back into where we were. So I think Sasuke was just waking up. Yes. Oh, sun! Oh, he's already a vampire. Oh, light! Oh, light! No, sun! Oh, light! Son, fuck off, dude, same. That's how I feel sometimes. Especially when I'm sick. I'm like, fuck off, son. Go to hell. I bury my face against my pillow to hide from the sunlight. Damn, it must already be afternoon. Dude, you lazy fuck, get up. No, that's me on the weekends. I sleep until like 11. Stupid graveyard shift makes it so hard to catch a decent amount of rest unless you sleep underground or somewhere away from a window. Foreshadowing. Maybe I should invest in a coffin. More style points than a sleeping mask, that's for sure. Poor Sasuke, he's like, light, sun, I want to be a vampire. And it's like, well, it's your lucky night. Groaning, I eventually force myself out of bed and stumble over to the kitchen to put on some coffee. I am just Sasuke. This dude is another spirit animal for sure. Work doesn't start for a while yet, so I can do a little freelancing today. In fact, I have my coffee right here in front of my face. So I think my dumb cat beanie's getting in the way. Anyway, I don't want to take it off because my head's cold. I'm only working at the diner to save up some money on the side anyway. My real passion is writing, of course. Is that other guy into music, though? The guy I called Wolf Boy? Whatever. He'll like me or not. I've always wanted to become a famous author, but right now all I can do is churn out ebooks to try and build up my name. Occasionally I'll get paid a gig, too, like a commissioned short story. Although mostly it's just porn. Dude, sex sells. You should just own it. Because if you want to get up in the world, just write the porn and then kind of start diverging off. You know, and they're like, ooh, the guy who wrote all this good porn is writing amazing stories. Let me tell you, people pay a lot for their weird erotica. Yep, sex sells. But one day I'll make it big as a writer. Even if it's as a famous porn writer, it still counts. Truth. Anyway, I have some time to spare, so I plop down in my office chair with a coffee mug in hand. Oh my god. It's me. It's literally me. He has been stalking me and now he's copying me. But the moment I stare at my computer screen, I suddenly remember what happened last night. Oh, you mean with other Wolf Boy? Back on that dark street. Was he hanging out with the guy from the diner? You might even see a friend of yours there. Or maybe customer is a better word? Yeah, Isaac was hanging out with the other dude. Wolf Boy. He's not a wolf, he's a vampire, but he just reminds me of like the werewolf of the group. Isaac was acting like he knew something about me or someone I know, even though that should be impossible. There was something unnerving about what he said afterwards, but I can't really remember his words. It's because he got all vampire alluring on you. You gotta nip that shit in the bud, man. It's all fuzzy. You gotta kick him in his vampire dick and be like, hey, none of that shit. I'm starting to think that it's not some random drug deal going down tonight. I would say not. A smart man would keep his distance, but if I don't figure out what Isaac meant, it's gonna drive me crazy. That sleazeball in a suit is up to something, that's for sure. It's truth, Sasuke. I put my head down on my desk and rub my eyes with one hand. I guess there's no helping it, huh? I'll have to see for myself what'll happen tonight. Oh, you know, vampire fights. Distracted by my own thoughts, I spend the rest of the time until my shift half-heartedly working on a new project. Half-heartedly is better than not at all. So be proud of yourself, even if it's like 10 minutes. After what feels like forever, it finally gets dark, and I head out to start my shift. But during my walk, I can't help feeling a lot more nervous than normal. Troy left this morning for a business trip, so I'm the only one who's working tonight. And if anything happens, I'll have to deal with it entirely on my own. Great. Oh, great. Awesome. Well, look at these people. The diner seems unusually quiet, even for the night shift. Only a couple people end up stumbling in over the course of a few hours, and midnight ticks over into the early morning. I grow more and more tense until finally, I can't take it anymore. Time to close up early. Sorry, Troy. Troy's not here. Who the fuck cares? Just pretend like you didn't. Grabbing my keys, I flick off all the lights and leave the diner, locking it up behind me. Then I make my way to the nearby alley where Isaac came from last night. Whoa, it's a very bright alley for last night being so dark, but it's empty. No gangsters, no men in suits, just a deserted hangout for rats and abandoned garbage cans. He's like, did that bitch lie to me? Maybe I missed the meeting, although I should have heard gunfire if there was any. I guess they might not be here yet, but I really don't want to wait around in this creepy place for very long, especially not alone. I should probably just head home. Oh no, who's texting me? It's my husband. That's the sensible thing to do, yeah? Who said we were sensible? After a few more seconds of deliberation, I turn back towards the alleyway entrance. I'm not sure why I feel so disappointed. Gotcha! Oh no, run away! It's a Dracula! Out of nowhere, someone grabs my shoulders. A second later, my back slams against the wall, and a pair of strong arms pin me in place. Oh no, the light! Oh. Hey, hey, hey! Oh no, go away. You're the guy on the cover. You're bad news. I can tell by your face. No. And your hair. This is the bad boy. You're not one of those dumbass Sierra guys. You're a human. Two wide, puzzled eyes scan over my face like I'm some kind of mutant. Oh, yeah. A human? Of course I'm human. What else could I be? I don't understand. I break off halfway through my sentence, staring at my attacker. This red-haired guy has a tattoo on his face and is wearing a distinctive leather jacket. Could he be the person that man from last night was talking about? Whoa, why are you getting all mad, man? You're just not the guy I was looking for. Good, I can go then, right? He's like, no. He flashes me a wide, taunting grin. My eyes are drawn to the shape of his canines, which look just like an animal's. Long, sharp, and bone white. That makes sense, their teeth. You know, you smell pretty nice. Kind of special, actually. Real sweet. Listen, I don't mean to be that person, but could you maybe just, like, not get in my personal space? Isaac already did that. He leans in a bit, leering at me with those sharp fangs. They have to be some kind of body mod, right? No, not this guy. I'm pretty hungry, too. Haven't eaten all night, and you're looking so much better every second. Police? Isaac? I'll even take Isaac at this point. Shit, if I don't do something, this creep will really take a bite out of me. Tried to push him off? That makes sense. Reason with him? Listen, I don't taste good at all. In fact, I taste like, you know, burnt chicken. I'm gonna try to push him off. Get off me! Get off, you! I throw every ounce of my strength into pushing the man away, but he doesn't seem to the least bit impressed. Instead, he just presses me harder against the wall, twisting his lips into a mockingly hurt expression. Hey, don't be like that, baby. I just want to play with you. Let me have a little taste. Come on. He coos at me, starting to lean in closer again, and a sense of dread grips me like a vice. I said no. I shut my eyes tightly, holding my breath. This is it. I'm gonna get torn apart by some psycho in an alleyway. His ragged breathing grows steadily louder, and I can feel each exhale brushing against my throat. Yes? What happened? All of a sudden, the pressure pinning me to the wall vanishes. Ooh, Sasuke was saved! When I open my eyes, I realize the man's no longer there. No, he's still here, but now... You! Is it Wolf Boy? It's Wolf Boy! Yes, they're getting in a vampire fight. With a loud grunt, a familiar man in a dark jacket swings his fist towards my attacker. Fucking Dominic. I knew you were out here. The redhead lets out a gleeful laugh as he dodges the punch, moving at an incredible speed. A second later, he aims a lightning-fast blow of his own towards the other man, Dominic. Dominic's like, bitch! With an unchanging expression, Dominic smoothly sidesteps. The next moment, his hand shoots out to swipe at his opponent's face. Oh, dude, he fucking took him out hard. I hear the sound of something sharp cutting flesh, and a moment later, blood starts to drip from the redhead's cheek. He's just like evil laughing. Dom, you're really mad. Wow. Rather than counterattacking, the tattooed man pauses, wiping off the blood on his sleeve. Wolf Boy is my other spirit animal. He likes coffee a lot, apparently. But before my very eyes, the claw-like gashes on his skin start to repair themselves, until they disappear completely, leaving him uninjured. Oh my god, here is the plot of your next book. Write this. Am I going crazy? There's no way any human could do something like that. And Troy's not here to slip acid into your burger, so definitely is not him. Unless he just puts acid in all the meat. No, this has to be a bad dream. Just a bad, shitty dream. Don't tell me you're worked up because of this guy. I'm standing right here. Seriously? You want to drain him that bad? Enough. Don't bring him into this. Dominic's eyes narrow into slits as he stares at the man in the leather jacket, who's laughing as if he just heard the best joke on earth. Haha, wow, in that case, I'm gonna get my hands on him first. Because I want to see you get way madder, Dom. Rather abruptly, the tattooed man's face freezes, and his grin fades to a frigid, bloodthirsty expression. I want to see you suffer. Are you guys like brothers or something? Did one of you date the other's girlfriend or boyfriend? Until you stop thinking of us as a fucking joke. Oh, they're like enemies on the other side of the tracks or whatever. Just like that, he charges Dominic again, recklessly swinging frantic punches. Oh, sorry, my throat. This time, though, he seems to be moving even faster than before, and his strikes are full of rage. Dominic, arms up, bro. Guard the face. Guard the face. Sorry, I took a self-defense class, so now when I see fights in movies and shit, I'm like, oh my god, put your hands up. The assault is so powerful that Dominic retreats a little, losing a few feet of ground to the other man, who's clearly fueled by fury. Like, it just became habit. I took it for like 3 terms, and it's become habit. Like, you always put your hands up and guard your face when you're fighting. Even if they're not in fists, you can just have your hands up. They dodge and swipe at each other so quickly that my eyes can hardly follow their movements. Their speed is completely inhuman, and the more I watch them, the more my blood runs cold. Is it possible that they're really not human? When my mind flashes back to the redhead's sharp fangs, my stomach tightens and a shiver racks my body. Come here, Dom. I'm not gonna let you run away this time. I'm not running, I'm strategic retreat. Did you guys ever watch Kenichi? He talks about that all the time. He's like, I'm not running. Just a tactical retreat. With a menacing howl, the tattooed man leaps up, pushing himself off the wall to launch forward towards Dominic. Dominic, you can move. You could just move. He would have smashed into the opposing wall and knocked himself out. Or not. When he doesn't manage to dodge in time, their bodies collide and they tumble to the ground. I would be gone. Alright, bye! At this rate, one of them is going to end up torn open. If I try to do something, they might turn on me, but can I really just stand here? No, stop them. Get up in there. I have to say something. Monster or not, I don't want to see someone get ripped apart in front of me. Dominic, stop. Just throw him off and run. Yeah, Dominic. Dominic seems to hear my words, but he keeps struggling with the violent redhead, who's clawing at him with everything he's got. Biting my lip, I watch the 2 men tussle frantically, their grunts filling the air until, is Isaac gonna show up? Like, hey, children. No, okay. Whoa, what's going on here? Gentlemen, can you put things on hold for a moment? Who is it? Is it Isaac? And at that instant, the fighting stops completely. It is Isaac. Fuck a shithead. A tall figure approaches us from the alley's entrance, his face flashing into view under the street lamp, which was not on apparently the night when I first met him. The alley was super dark. Isaac? He's like, oh, you really showed up. I was kidding, but cool. After frowning at Dominic and the tattooed man, Isaac turns toward me, his eyebrows shooting upwards. Hello. Oh, you came after all. Sorry you had to see these 2 at their worst, but I did promise Dom you would be here, didn't I? Saskia's like, you want to explain? So that's who Isaac was referring to. How the hell did he know that I had met Dominic? Wasn't that just a few hours before I saw Isaac? He was probably fucking outside, like, oh, your dad said you need to come home. And he's like, oh, I hate being the Prince of Darkness. Oh. He never came into the diner either, so someone must have told him. Fuck off, Isaac. You're not gonna stop me from tearing this shithead a new... Oh, did Isaac? Before the redhead can finish his sentence, Dominic suddenly throws him off with a grunt. He slams against the ground a few feet away, letting out a pained wheeze. Chuckling, Isaac pushes up his glasses, looking completely unfazed. Really, Rex? You need to learn when to hold back. You're going to embarrass even your Helgen brothers. I love that his name is Rex, because he's a redhead. As if Isaac just flipped a switch, the leather-jacketed man seems to lose all of his bloodlust. Instead, he groans and rolls his eyes, looking like a kid who just got his favorite toy taken away. Whatever, stupid old man. Oh, such angst. After Rex mutters a reply, the electric tension in the air around us gradually fades. It's replaced by an uncomfortable, awkward pause, and the four of us exchange glances for a few seconds. But after the adrenaline cloud in my brain finally dissolves, I take a deep breath and turn to Isaac. Okay, we're gonna save it here, because my throat is being a pain in the butt. Okay, so I thought you could click on the empty slots to save, but I think you just hit save, and then it saves it in the empty slot. So I found that out. So it should. Oh, you have to click save and then the empty slot. That is so weird. Okay, that's fine though. All right, so we're gonna stop it here because my throat is starting to act up. But I did play, I think, a little bit longer than usual, maybe like a minute longer. I don't know. But I hope that you guys are enjoying this game. I know that I am. I love this. This is so good. Like, Argent Games, you are a godsend. You're like you're like the daddy of visual novels, I feel. They just make amazing, like, BL romance visual novels with like really cool stories. So I'm really excited to see where this goes, and I'm really glad that Dominic showed up and tried to beat up Rex, who was being a total dickbag, and then here comes Isaac with his dumb glasses and his pretty face to be like, oh, you're really here? It's like, yeah, no shit, you said someone I knew was gonna be in trouble, you fucking asshole. So no, I really like this game. It's really exciting and it's a lot of fun, and I hope that you guys are enjoying it too, and I can't wait to experience more with you. But I love you all very, very much. Yeah, and I'll see you next time. Bye.